King, Queen, Trey, Skittles.
Switch this to the
A pair of kings for Boston Jimmy, but 2 pair for Adam.
No.
You really hired a stylist?
Yeah. Have you noticed a lack of tank tops for a little bit? Just saying.
Well, you don't need a stylist until you're not a
That's right, everyone. You heard that right. Doug Polk hired a stylist, so he's not dressing like a 15-year-old boy anymore.
Who knew?
I'm proud of him. I don't know about y'all, but I'm proud of him.
You're not paying them. So.
That's what I'm thinking.
Seat 3.
Yeah, I don't know what these are. Yeah, get the pants. Let's make sure we're in there.
King, Queen, Trey, Skittles.
Switch this to the
A pair of kings for Boston Jimmy, but 2 pair for Adam.
Hey, do you guys do show to sit down?
Yeah.
Yeah, show the
Yeah, you got to show to sit down.
If you forget to show, you don't sit down, right? Or do you guys just tell people, hey, show your cards?
I mean, you do have to show. We've not had an incident where someone forgot, but
We've had people like start to mock and it's like, hey, that'll be fun.
I have 1 seat left, 0 seats left. We will be running multiple. $120. Single forward racehorses.
dude, this fight's gonna be huge.
What's going on today?
It's the main for the series.
Oh,
$1,200 buy-in, $1 million guaranteed.
Boston Jimmy,
Are you not firing it?
4,500.
no, I didn't even know what was happening. Is it like multi-day thing, right?
Monday.
Day
Monday.
two Sunday, and then final table is Monday.
Adam's just going to call here as the players are
first would be
discussing
like
our
180.
main event happening at the lodge right now. $1,200 buy-in, $1 million guarantee.
I think at least
Still 3 starting flights left of that too, by the way, if you want to come over to the lodge. Take a crack at winning 6
Are you guys all
figures.
playing that?
Yeah, I fired last night.
Is it like a freeze-out thing? Can't really
Not unlimited rebuy.
Oh, wow.
You make day 2?
Jack 10 deuce, have a set of deuces, lose a queen jack all on the clock.
William McKay, thank you so much for that
I bet you
super
wait all night
chat.
to play that hand.
Can't wait to see you again.
I knitted it up.
No set, no bet.
Yeah.
Like I said, for 4 hours I folded every hand to get this deuces.
Adam, going to go for some
At
value
least
here.
it was ducks.
It's a chunky bet. All of his yellows and some purples. Those yellows are worth $1,000. The purples are worth $500. Blacks are $100. Greens are $25. And if you see those pink chips look like bubble gum, $5,000. Pretty much a full pot size bet from Adam here, and a hush falls over the table.
Is leaning on the chair considered standing?
Nice play.
We do no kneeling, too.
Thank you, Matthew, for that super chat.
Set of 3.
Thank you very much.
Nice hand.
Thanks.
And Adam
14.
is going to get to take a seat.
Yeah, and even more importantly, I would argue $43,700 being pushed his way.
Had a
You
good
have
feeling
no-
you did.
you- I mean,
Honestly, you and
I have
I,
enough equity there. The worst I'd be like set mine there and then
fuck
don't
the
stack.
equity.
Folks,
let him have the
those
Well,
of
I
you
don't know about jamming. but-
talking about the $10 an hour, I failed to mention, with the $10 an hour, there is no rate.
Let it happen, man.
It's a huge benefit for the players.
I don't give a fuck.
Having no rake and doing an hourly $10 per player for the cash games here at the lodge. So that may have been something that
Not this Jake. Jake Farrell.
was lost in the translation. No rake, but a $10 an hour charge. Jack 8-5.
He calls his lawyer every time. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me put. hold on
Diamond
a
draw
second.
for high. Also with a pair of 9s.
Doug binks his gutter here on the turn.
With the straight.
Jack high straight. Definitely some value to be had here. Both players have a piece here. Ty is not going to go anywhere with his pair and a flush draw. Adam's got middle pair and a gutter, though I have a feeling he's going to be pushed out right now.
30K going into the turn. 25.50.
25.51.
Well, yeah.
And stand-up, the games just get
Yeah.
possibly get so much bigger when there's only like 2 or 3 people standing left.
Pretty sizable raise here from Doug. Makes it 3,400. High's gonna call. Expensive river coming up here, 7,700 in the pot, and it's a 10. So Doug now has just a 1-card low end of the straight. High could potentially lead out and win this pot here, representing the high end of the straight. And it looks like he's gonna do just that. He's reaching for all of his bananas. Looks like he's gonna fire in a really chunky bet. I think that's 7,000.
Why do I play this shit pre-flop, honestly?
Doug has made big folds with 10-7 before.
It's pretty unlikely I'm going to fold.
Last time it was against Phil Hellmuth on High Stakes Poker. He folded the second nut straight against Phil Hellmuth's nut straight. In this case, though, he wants to call.
How much is it? 7K?
Doug shows the straight. And we'll take it down.
Unlike Phil Hellmuth, if you went all in, I call.
I need a nice one.
Jake picking up a suited ace. He's going to raise it up. Looks like the $100 straddle has been on pretty much every hand today, by the way. So while the graphic in the bottom right says we're playing 25-50 with a big blind ante, it's basically 25-50, 100 every hand. Cinnabon's got the 9s. He's going to re-raise. Cinnabon's on... Well, it's not, I wouldn't say he's short. I mean, he's got 90 straddles to start the hand, 90 big blinds effectively. But relative to everyone else at this table, he's on the shorter side. He puts in about a 1/9 of his stack pre-flop with these 9s, gets called quickly by Jake's ace-7 suited. Cinnabon retains the lead on the flop. He's going to bet. So against a size this small, I think Jake can continue with this hand. He's got some nice backdoor opportunities. He's got an overcard. That said, there's not too much money behind.
Jake's going to put 1,100 into the pot. And Cinnabon says, I'm coming along with my Gretzky hand. Jake looking for an ace. Does not come. Will Jake fire again here on the river? He does. All in moment for Jake with ace high. Cinnabon counting out his $6,500.
I don't think I can fold here. In the blender.
Jake again with in the blender comment.
Don't think I can fold here.
Jake cracks me up. Cinnabon find the call here. He wants to. One if you think he calls, two if you think he folds in the chat.
Mariano, how long you're in town for?
I'm going to start it
Couple
out.
more days. Yeah, nothing crazy. Quick trip.
I've been here since last Saturday or Friday.
A
I
buck
watch the
7-9.
Cowboys game Sunday and I go back.
Could you hit that straight? 5-7?
Yeah, I go to Cowboys game on Sunday.
Guess you got king, queen, or king, jack, or what? What's the problem? I can't.
The
I don't know
Bengals,
what bluff you
Cincinnati.
can have here. That's why I'm.
A lot of people think he's going to
We
call.
have a stream here tomorrow, but it's a PLO stream. Yeah, I don't play PLO, but I set it up, so
It was
a
still
bunch
your
of friends
birthday.
of mine, so
What's
I'll
that?
be here for that, and then after that we go to
Sing
that
to
one.
you.
Yeah.
Missed the chance.
That would suck if you had 5-7 and
Yeah,
get that out of there.
and that
I
goal,
don't know.
yeah.
I don't
Tampa Bay destroyed them.
think it's pretty bad.
You like Tom Brady? Oh, you're my favorite now.
Makes the call and takes down a nice pot.
Wow.
Cinnabon's going to double up through Jake the Llama.
Nice call.
Thank you.
And that's why he's sticky. That's why he's named Cinnabon.
Try having it there more often. I think so. You didn't pay.
So I think we're very likely going to go till at least 7:30 Central Time.
300.
I'm on Pacific Time, so I keep having to do very difficult math to convert it to Central. So at least I would say an hour and a half more, maybe longer. But don't quote me on that, as we see Cinnabon raise it up with the aces, high, getting in there with the 6-3 suited. Boston Jimmy's thinking it over with the 7-6 off. He's going to get in there. We got a pot. The delay is 30 minutes, Ty Jr., but I'm watching the action live with you as we see Doug 3-bet with the ace-queen. He's going to get some bad news in a moment when it gets back to Cinnabon. Cinnabon short enough to just go all in, so he's all in for 8,900. Doug's going to have to call 6,100, I believe. Is that what it is? He put in 1,800? So 7,100.
Yeah, I had to. Of course, any 4-bit amount. That's why I didn't do it. I saw his
All right.
Looks like he's going to pay it off. Bad news.
That's not good. Oh my god.
Well, I'm going to need some help here, Eli.
Doug is indeed going to need some help.
Fold the 2 queens too.
We'll listen in on their reactions on this one.
Sorry, Doug.
88, right? Okay.
I pulled a king jack and a 10. You pulled a king jack 10? Yeah. They gave me 3, but
Right, yeah. I was like, yeah, maybe it's 10.
Good luck, Eli.
Worst case.
Something like that.
We've seen 2% win on the Lodge Live.
to your defense, Doug, I didn't think he had
Let's see if 8 can pull it off. That's not going to help.
Go flop.
Oh my god, a queen 9 too. Holy shit.
Oh, you get
my god.
river.
Oh. That's good. You're so dirty.
Eli, I almost 4-bet queen 9 of clubs, and I would have had to commit myself to your stack.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get the feeling I need to shift,
Right.
and I just do it.
Gator
Numbers be
picking up
damned.
another real hand here.
You're not
King
going to
Queen
talk
off
about
Duke.
opening late.
He raises it up. Adam gets out of the way with Queen 9 suited. Not a play I normally see while the stand-up game is in effect. Then again, he was in middle position facing an early position raise, so not totally unreasonable by any means. Mariano going to 3-bet with the same hand as Gator Wade.
Thanks for bringing the copy and go by the way.
I'm good for something at this game. I always will have to lose.
This one maybe.
I know. I wish I'd gotten the memo. Like most casinos don't even let you bring in alcohol or food. It's like
That's the beautiful thing about this place. Bring your own.
Wow, High picks up the
Yeah,
jacks.
just,
I feel like
get
this
in
is the
trouble everywhere.
third time
Wow,
High has woken up with jacks after it's went raise, re-raise in front of him. This time he elects to just call.
Exactly even today.
Doug says he's like exactly even
you having
today.
fun,
Really
Doug?
underwhelming for that post you made on Instagram.
I know. What are you gonna do? Trying.
What'd you say?
Oh, I'm exactly even today. Like almost down to the dollar. Yeah.
High's not going anywhere on the flop with his jacks, despite that ace on the board. Mariano's got some nice backdoor opportunities here, and there's one of them. Picks up the queen high flush draw. High's got a flush draw of his own, so this could go bet call again. High hasn't checked yet, though, I don't think. There's the check.
Yeah, I had ace 4 with the ace of hearts. It was a loose open, loose defend.
Oh, gut shot.
No, I flopped second pair. I had the ace of hearts. So I figured hearts could get in there. Maybe I could do some shit. Clubs though, it's like just gotta fold.
You probably wouldn't have shipped if I bet small because you had a pretty bad hand to do it with.
I wouldn't have called it anything with my hand's just so bad.
No, I said if I bet small, I don't think you would ever ship it there with your exact hand.
No, with my hand I would.
Goes bet call again on the turn.
It's hard for me to pay anything
And
off.
it bricks off.
I thought you could have a lot of.
Now, if I had ace 4 with ace of clubs,
I was targeting like queen jack of hearts.
Mariano has a pretty nice hand to bluff with here for a few reasons. Having the queen of clubs makes it less likely that High has a flush with a hand like king queen of clubs or queen jack of clubs. And it's also nice to have king queen because it makes it less likely High has a hand like ace king or ace queen.
Do anything.
So this is a nice bluff hand, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to bluff all in. It looked to be enough to put High all in at least. High's really going to have to put his hero pants on to make this call.
Corey, did we get the game out of the muck?
I'd say that worked, Corey.
Oh, he's already sitting down. Brutal.
Yeah, we don't get to see it till later.
High does get out of the way. Mariano's going to take it down. Nicely played from him with the 3-bet preflop and the bet on the flop. Pure aggression for the poker vlogger. Takes down that pot, profiting around 9,000 bucks.
Pressuring the llama to put on the $800 straddle, but he says no, not today.
Wow, this is pretty tricky. I think Mariano's in for 34K.
We gotta hang out after.
Thank you, Scotland, confirming right as I said that. That's funny.
Anytime I straddle to 3,200.
In for 34, yeah.
Yeah.
With the hump.
Ooh.
Look at this.
Doesn't put the straddle on, but he just open rips his entire stack. Leaves $25 behind for the pay jump. That's not happening because this is a cash game.
Yeah, and then that's different.
You never know, though.
You can ladder up is in your mind, I guess.
Yeah. Survive to hand number 100. That's the real bubble.
What does High have? He looks like he has a decision to make, does he? Oh, he's in there. What is it?
To go south to pay for this round, Doug.
It's ace queen.
Okay.
Oh, we're live, though, for Jake. We got a fair fight, I would say.
Very fair indeed, but High, I want High to win this one. I'm sorry, Jake.
So the 400 straddle was on this hand, if anyone's wondering why the crazy preflop action. And we got a solid little battle here. 2 Broadway hands, no sharing of cards.
High likes to run it one time, Max Payne.
We're shooting this way, you got in the fire, Jake.
And there's a queen.
10.
1 king is already dead, so only 2 kings remain for the llama.
Dang.
King.
Hey.
I have no interest anymore.
I'm interested in a king on the river.
And it's a full house for High.
Lucky ducks.
High is gonna drag a nice one there. 11.5K going his way.
Turn the mic back on.
Pocket 9s here
See,
for Jake.
You got Jake in your web.
An 8 for Gator. We said he wasn't going to end this stream down the most, so maybe there's an 8 in his future. Ace-king for Adam.
Wow. Some big hands being picked up here.
All in the same neighborhood, right next door. 3 players side by side, and we're going to have a raise from Adam the 2K. Suited ace for Cinnabon, but I think he's going to release here. Don't think he wants to get involved with all the action that he's seen already.
I didn't want to see the fucking flop.
Check the straddles, I knew it.
You been in the new Cowboy Stadium? Have you been in the Cowboy Stadium?
No, I haven't. Gotta go at some point. I was so impressed with the Longhorn Stadium.
Were you?
Oh man, it's
All in from Jake. Ready to risk it all. 9,575 worth and a snap from Adam.
I have a snappy hand.
Is it ace-king?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, fair fight, fair fight.
I think we're going to run it one time. Jake looking to survive. Doesn't want to be stacked twice within the same hour.
9. What are you going to do?
Got a feeling the 9s you're going to hold here, but don't quote me on it.
So against that range, you got a jam.
right. That makes sense.
Gotta win your flips.
Give me a 9.
Ooh, and look at this. The 8s would have flopped quads.
Wow.
Gatorade just vomited in his mouth. Jake needs to fade one more card.
Did he burn?
Hold on.
And Jake survives. Full double up for him, but Gator Wade, my goodness gracious.
Hurt so bad. Like, in the mind, like, don't show him yet. Make him sweat a little.
All right, I'll give it to him.